What's going on, everybody? I'm Dr. P. Welcome back to another video right here on the channel, and thank you so much for stopping back by. Now today, guys, we're talking a little bit about Fortnite's lore for Chapter 2, Season 1. To be completely honest with you, so far this season there has not been a whole lot of information about the lore, not nearly as much as there have been in the past 7 or 8 seasons we've had, but nonetheless, there have been a couple of developments I would love to share with you. Baby Yoda command you to drop a like right now. Guys, the background gameplay that you're seeing is from my most recent live stream. It is an all-new Dr. P Says map created by none other than XB Steve, so huge thank you to him. It's a much improved map with so many different activities, and it's a lot of fun. If you want a chance to play and win a gift for yourself, as a reminder, the winners of my mini games on my live stream get a gift every time. So if you want a chance to get in on that, all you have to do is follow me over on Caffeine. The link will be in the description box. You definitely do not want to miss out. It's so much fun. So as of me uploading this video, it is New Year's Eve 2019, the last day of the year. Now, as you might recall, last year during this time, Epic Games put on an event in Fortnite, which basically for every hour for 24 straight hours before New Year's, there was a ball that dropped in-game and it said Happy 2019. Well, in-game right now, every hour, they're doing the same thing except for 2020. Drop in the game right now, and at the top of every single hour, you will see a massive 2020 celebration in the sky, which is pretty cool. Also, you may have noticed that in-game, on random occasions throughout the match, there are snowstorms that appear, and it makes it very hard to see in front of you. They're pretty massive snowstorms that overtake the entire map, and people have been asking, why is this happening? What is going on? Could this be one of our very first clues as to what's going to be happening with the live event coming up later this season? It's all but assumed that we're going to get one. We've had one every season for like 7 straight seasons, so it would make no sense to not do it this time. Here's the thing. This is not the first time that we've had a snowstorm overtake the map. When was the first one, you might ask? Well, if you remember back to Season 7, there was an event called the Ice King event, in which the Ice King summoned a huge snowstorm that overtook the map, and that is actually the first time we ever saw something like this. So the question has to be raised. Is the Ice King somehow responsible for what's going on right now in the game with the snowstorms? I don't know. I kind of thought we were in some sort of alternate reality or some sort of other dimension after we got sucked into the black hole. You know, I've always asked that question so far throughout the entire season. Are we in another universe? Is the map that we're on right now in some way linked to the original Fortnite map? And maybe this could be a clue hinting that we might not be in another dimension after all. I was on Reddit and I saw a very interesting observation by user Dusky'sLops, who has been featured on the channel before. But as you can see, there is a picture of Dusty Depot literally right here on the map. Why is this picture here? If we are in another universe, another dimension, how did they obtain that picture? What relevance does that picture have? And we know Epic Games loves to do Easter eggs like this, especially with the pictures and stuff around the map. This certainly would not be the first time they teased stuff like this. I remember, and I had to go back to one of my old videos to find it, but I do remember there being a picture in Neo Tilted a few seasons ago, before the caddis was ever found, that showed the castle at Polar Peak missing. And sure enough, the castle did leave because it was attached to the caddis, which swam around the map and ultimately attacked and fought the Dogus robot. But as you can see, this is not the first time they've done something like this. And usually, pictures, Easter eggs, stuff on the wall, they have some sort of relevance and might mean something for the future of the map. But wait, that's not all. There's another picture on the very southern side of the map that shows the Dusty Depot post-meteor crash. So you can see the Dusty Divot now showing up here on the wall in this photograph. What is the meaning of this? Why are there two, at least two that we know of, throwback pictures of the original map showing the same location at 2 different points during its history? And it's not like they chose some random place for the picture. It's not like they chose the edge of the map or some random POI. No, they chose one of the most memorable and important POIs in the history of Fortnite, Dusty Depot. As you all know, Dusty Depot was the site of the final rocket launch that sent us to this new map. It was where the visitor constructed that rocket. It's where the meteor hit. It was also such a pivotal location on the map and in the history of the game that they brought it back for Season X, just to have everything destroyed again. So I do think the location of the pictures and the fact that they're both showing the same place, albeit in different times, means a lot and has significant significance. Both of those pictures, paired with the fact that the snowstorms are happening all over the map, and we've seen snowstorms before, all make me believe we may not be that far away from the original map. We could even be in the same dimension, in the same universe, even maybe in the same timeline. Like I said at the start of the video, we are still very much in the early stages of the lore for Chapter 2. There hasn't been a whole lot that's happened, but I'm assuming we're going to start to get more and more and more stuff coming out as we get closer to the end of this season, which is in just about a month. Okay, so something else that's been a pretty big topic of discussion lately is the fact that the 8-ball versus Scratch skin seems to have been glitching out a bit and actually seems to be corrupted. You can actually get the skin to be more and more corrupted as you level up throughout the game. I've seen so many people talk to me about this on social media and want my take on it, so I guess I'll go ahead and give it to you. So in one of the earliest loading screens for this season, you can see 8-ball fighting his alter ego, the Scratch skin, in the top, and then at the bottom you can see the 8-ball skin looking away, while right behind him you can see the Scratch skin looking to be corrupted, or at least some sort of hologram demonstrating the corruption that would eventually happen. As I'm sure you guys know, most of the skins in the Battle Pass this season have two different sides, something versus something, and it seems one side would be the bad side, like the bad alter ego, and one side would be the good side. Is it possible that during a confrontation with his alter ego, 8-ball and Scratch had a battle, and that caused the Scratch skin to grow more corrupted or catch some kind of virus, maybe similar to the way the mechs back in Season X caught a virus? You might remember this image. It basically popped up in the Dusty Depot warehouse where the whole rocket was being constructed. We're not exactly sure what caused this virus, but basically once the virus was caught by the mechs, they started to randomly implode and just explode once they hit the ground. Maybe this is a similar virus that is infecting the Scratch skin, and maybe if so, that could prove that the Scratch skin is a robot, just like the mechs were. Now, I'm not sure if this plays a role in the storyline, but I can say, based off the loading screen that shows Scratch and 8-ball looking like they're fighting, I would bet it probably does mean something, considering almost all the time when something is in a loading screen, that means it's important and substantial to the way the storyline will eventually play out. You guys know I thrive off of your ideas, and I thrive off of your suggestions and storyline ideas, so I love to hear what you say, and I of course love to feature as many of you guys as I can. If you want a chance to be featured in my next video, comment down below your storyline theories, send me a tweet, send me something on Instagram, just get a hold of me any way you can, and I'll definitely take a look. But I tweeted earlier, what ideas do you have? And I got this tweet from Joe Agosta. Joe says, most of the power in the map is powered by Steamy Stacks. Slurpy Swamps is an abandoned factory after the production of the slurp juice failed and became a toxic water that contaminated the factory, causing the workers to evacuate. Steamy Stacks is one of the most interesting places on the map, and I've seen so many people say something along the lines of there's going to be some sort of nuclear fallout or radiation or just something vicious going on with Steamy Stacks that could impact the map in a very devastating way at the end of the season. I'm not exactly sure what Steamy Stacks is, but it's very similar looking to a nuclear plant or something along those lines, and could very easily be in the center of whatever event decides to happen later this season. It's not quite the same, but if you remember the volcano event we had a few seasons ago, it erupted, it sent lava everywhere, destroyed a lot of places. I could very easily foresee something happening very similar with that area. Make sure to leave your thoughts and ideas in the comments, send me a tweet, send me something on Instagram, get a hold of me any way you can, send me your theories. I would absolutely love to put you guys on a pedestal and share your your ideas, give you a little bit of a shout out, you know. I want to wish you guys a very, very happy New Year. 2020 starts in about 10 hours or so, and I'm really excited about it. I have a lot of personal goals I want to do this year involving my channel, my caffeine streams, a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm going to be very active. I hope you guys can make it to my caffeine stream soon. The link there is in the description. Stop by, hang out, win a gift, play some games. It's a great time. I promise you will not be disappointed. I will catch you in my next upload, guys, and until then, take it easy and peace out.